is a private development.
I don't think they're pointing at you. I think they're talking about the tunnel project.
No, we're talking about the tunnel project.
Yeah.
If you read what it says, we're talking about tunnel.
Okay.
And what we're doing is that we're being strategically located. We're not going to get lost over there with those trucks. So we're out here so the public can see it.
Okay.
But it's very obvious who we're complaining about.
Yeah. Do you have a information piece or anything?
No, if you have a car, we can email you all the documentation.
Okay. Why are you filming me, sir?
Because it's public. You're out in the street. I can do it. It's legally able to me to do that. But if you want me to cut it off, I'll cut it off.
I just think it's kind of it seems inappropriate. I'm just engaged in a conversation. I don't know what your intent is.
It's public access, and so I'm not going to sell it or anything. And so if you want
public access for what? For what?
For documenting the situation that we're involved in right now.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because this is all private property here.
The sidewalk is private property?
Oh, this is private property. These are private property.
The sidewalk is private property?
I didn't say the sidewalk.
I know.
Yeah, I said this building and this building.
Okay, we're not in the buildings.
Don't confuse what I'm saying.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
saying this is private property.
Yeah.
This is private property.
Yeah.
I got an interest in. Okay.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. What you're saying is irrelevant, actually. So, I don't know why you bring it up.
And we're making sure we're not impeding anyone.
Okay. We're just trying to understand what's going on in front of our building, in front of our guests, visitors, all that. We're just trying
Or if they come and read the sign, they can see why we're here.
Okay.
And we're not going anywhere.
I got you.
Okay.
I don't have a business card, but I am really curious about, what you guys are...
Okay. Well, I happen to have one, so if you email me...
Okay,
That's
Real briefly,
Yes. This
thank
is
you.
private property.
there's a Washington State Department of Transportation project that's going on.
Right, the
There's
tunnel you're talking about.
the retrofit and correction for the Alaska Nevada that we call it. They contracted
really is.
with Seattle Tunnel Partners to do part of the retrofit in the tunnel and some collateral work. The Federal Highway Administration provides some of the funding to the state of Washington to do that project. Because they have money in the project, they have requirements that go along with their funding. One of those is that the contractor is to include women and minorities in their contractor pool.
Right, I think that's also a state requirement, isn't it?
Well, not as much.
Not for this project?
Right. Well, not as much in the state anymore.
I'm kind of familiar with the things you're talking about.
Okay. But more specifically on this project, for the few women and African Americans and all ethnic minorities that got work on this contract, FHWA came out and did a investigation based on some Title VI complaints that they received from some of the contractors on this project. They wrote this report, and it's kind of summarized here that STP, the contractor, failed to follow DB procedures set forth.
Be careful, Fred. Be careful, brother.
And so they failed to follow everything. They also found that STP engaged in discriminatory behavior in terms of their contracting practices and policies. The Washington State Department of Transportation, in order to lessen the impact of this investigative report from Federal Highways, hired a special attorney to review the findings in this report. This is that special attorney's report which concurs with this report. Now, the Washington State Department of Transportation was supposed to have taken corrective action to correct what had happened in the past and to make sure that those things identified in that report did not reoccur. The Washington State Department of Transportation nor STP has corrected the problems that they created for the first contractors on the project, and they're continuing some of the practices. Practices like prompt payment. We had contractors on the project that didn't get pays like 8 or 9 months.
I thought they
And small businesses
hard,
can't
yeah.
do it. You know, so it's a very serious problem on a project that has federal funding in it and state funding. And the state funding is paid by all the citizens of the state, which our contractors are, like everyone reports to, and to the Washington State Department of Transportation, and to whomever your elected officials on the state and federal level.
I'm happy to do that.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Beautiful. What's your name?
Steve Roberts.
I like the tattoo, Steve.
Thank you.
A musician or?
Yeah, amateur based.
It is a contracted $1.4 billion project, and with change orders, it's going to substantially exceed that.
Right.
They only had to provide subcontracting opportunities for women and minorities up to $96,000.
What's your wish in the future then? For the new people that are brought in, you want more?
No, we want the companies. There are 5 black companies now that's been misused and abused on this contract. One guy had a contract to provide fuel for the duration of the contract. After he spent $300,000 buying equipment, they told him he no longer had the contract. Another contractor, a mechanical contractor, was kicked off the job. They kept his staff, used his truck and his credit card for a year. So it's really amazing when none of these contractors can succeed. But really the problem is that they make us work under hostile white contractors who give us all the problems in the world. That's why there's no growth. That's why there's no black people living in the central area, because of this economic apartheid.
Oh, sure.
You know, if you put us at the mercy of a private company, they're going to do whatever they do to keep all the money. Okay? And then when they allow women to be counted as minorities, naturally the guy's going to choose his wife, his girlfriend, or his daughter. He's not going to choose a black. In the transit board about devising a mechanism since the Supreme Court ruled that race-based was accepted at the University of Texas. We want the same thing in construction and business opportunities at the University of Washington.
Now, are you talking about future hires or?
We're talking about right now. There are 5 contracts that could be on work being treated properly right now.
Okay, these contracts are going to be up or negotiation?
A lot of the folks have been, they're on the borderline of going out of business. They haven't been paid. They've been misused and abused. And there's been no enforcement. It's been that way since 2013.
Does the city council know about this?
Well, no, this is the state project.
Okay, but city council is involved.
Yeah, they're aware of it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the numbers, if you look at the numbers in the statement contracting with minorities, it's outrageous, but nobody is outraged. You know, that's why we're standing
I
here.
tell you, because the news and everything, like I said, I just assumed you guys everything was hunky-dory.
Well, in this tunnel project, even the threat of withholding federal funds didn't change anything.
What will change then? What do you see? How are you going to change it?
Well, it's on the books. It just needs to be enforced.
Okay.
It needs to be enforced. And if this contractor doesn't qualify under the rules and regulations, they shouldn't be the contractor.
Right. So who will enforce? Who's going to enforce it? It's true, but how do you enforce it?
Department of Transportation here, all the state officials, the governor, the president, the Congress.
All the civil rights is in town right now because of this project.
Right.
Yeah, they're in town right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that Johnny?
Very interesting. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Your good luck and absolutely get this straightened out.
Yeah, we need to make noise because it's on the story.
Jackson.
Oh, sir. How are you? Nice to meet you. Okay, excellent.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have a good day. All right.
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing well.
So I'm Facebook live streaming this, so it's not a camera. It's not a still. This is live video.
Live video?
Live video.
Okay, well, say something, Johnny.
I'm here in support. My brother's here.
And what's your name, bro?
John Krasuki.
And you
I'm a
are?
longshoreman.
Okay.
So, I support labor.
Excellent. You're the president of?
No, just a labor.
Oh, okay.
Gabriel's the president, right?
Yeah, the union there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He's
Black.
supposed to be down there too.
He'll be down here.
Cool. So, that notes.
Yeah, this is not the one that's expressing black cause.